Give me 1 second. All right. So thank you everyone for jumping on with us tonight. My name's Audra, for those of you who don't know me. So you're actually going to hear some incredible information tonight. You're going to hear from some amazing ladies who are going to share their stories and tell you more about what they've been up to and how they're doing it. So you're probably all wondering, what are we doing here? What is Babes in Business? So Babes in Business is an online business mentoring program where women come together to empower each other, lift each other up. We share resources, we share what works, what doesn't work. We laugh together, we hold hands together, we cry together, but mostly happy tears. But most of all, we're just sharing in our own successes as our own bosses. So we're actually witnessing a phenomenon. And you're going to hear from women all over the globe tonight. They're going to share with you their secrets and success, not only in their careers, but in their personal lives. So we're actually, as women, learning that we can have it all. We can have health, wealth, and abundance. And having it all doesn't mean having more than the woman next to you. And that's why we invited you here tonight. We want to share in that abundance. We found a business structure that works. So I would love to share more with you about Babes in Business and how you can become a part of it. So as I mentioned, Babes in Business is an online business mentoring hub where you'll be given a mentor, sometimes two mentors, as well as an amazing training manual that's going to guide you through a proven system to help you build your own business. So not only will you gain a ton of personal development and you'll have so much fun doing it, you'll do it all alongside an amazing tribe of women who are all working towards the same thing. So you're actually going to hear from a few ladies now who are currently doing the business and they're doing it well. And the first one I'm going to flick it over to is Sherry. So Sherry, if you could just tell us why you're doing this business and what you're excited for. And you might want to unmute yourself.
Are you able to hear me?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. So what got me interested with the Babes in Business and the Health Emporium is actually my sister, because she was a bodybuilder, and I was always very envious of her body and the fact she could do that, but then she was always sick. And then next thing I know, she changed her lifestyle around and started feeling a lot better. Still had a rocking body, so I was like, okay, you need to tell me what's going on here. And she kept trying to invite me, but at first I was a bit skeptical. But after learning about it, I was super excited because I live in Alabama and we don't really have resources or a whole lot of support systems. And for somebody like me who has a lot of health issues like fibromyalgia, IBS, PCOS, I kind of need that support system. And so I just love how positive everybody is. And I wanted to be part of it. And I've always been passionate about helping out others. And so I saw this as kind of an opportunity where I'd be able to share the knowledge I have and gain a lot more from so many wonderful women out there.
Awesome. We'd love to hear your story, Sherry. And so the next one we're going to flick it over to is Carly. So Carly, if you could just tell us why you joined this business and what you're excited for.
Hi, I'm Carly. I joined the Health Style Emporium and the business side because I was just really tired of my job. I don't want to do it anymore. It sucks. I hate working all the crazy shifts, and I just wanted something, just like a change in my life, and something like she said. I'm into fitness. I love working out. I love eating healthy. A lot of people ask me, and I try to help them in ways, that I can, whether it's how to use a certain machine or what I eat, kind of stuff like that. And I just also was really, really excited to start this and hopefully leave behind all the financial stress, leave my job behind. I've seen great changes, and I can't wait to see more great changes. I'd also love the freedom to travel. that would be amazing. I have family that lives in Texas and Idaho, and it'd be easier. It's a 7-hour drive, but it'd be easier, just to kind of be able to like take off and leave and fly and go see them. I never really get to see them. That would be great. Or just traveling anywhere really and helping people in the process with whatever it may be, health, whether they have anxiety, depression, like for me it was acne and amongst other things. And hopefully one day I can go to school and, further my career. And yeah. And then I'm going to flick it to Kyla, I believe.
Do you hear us, Kyla? I can't hear you.
I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I just can't see you guys. Can you guys see me?
Little bit.
Okay.
You're kind of cut off a little bit. You can sit up higher, I think.
Okay.
There you
Sorry. I'm short, so I'll have to stand. Sorry. Okay. So I'm a tad bit nervous, but I joined Babes in Business about 3 weeks ago. Before that, I was working in education for 12 years, and I just had a really, really big burnout because I wanted to further and work with children. And children, parents, and getting more of a healthy high lifestyle. Right now, I currently work in retail, and when my days off, I work waitressing. I work 7 days a week, maybe 50, 60 hours. I don't really have time to enjoy life. So it was easy for me to jump aboard and say yes to Babes in Business because I feel like this will help me further my goal. And so sorry, I get nervous when I talk. But I just feel like this is the best way for me to go, like to go home, be able to lift weights, eat healthier, not be home so tired so much, and enjoy life with like seeing my family and my friends and, not always working all the time. But that's my story. And I am going to flick it over to Gail, who's going to explain a little bit more about our business structure and and how we get paid. Sorry.
Okay, so am I on right now? If you guys give me a thumbs up. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Kyla, for sharing. We're not all trained professional speakers, so it takes a lot of courage to speak and tell your story. So thank you for sharing. So good night. Good evening, guys. I'm Jerry, and I'm going to share about our business model and how we get paid. So basically, I want you guys to start thinking about traditional business and what that looks like and how it works. So basically, for a traditional business, it looks a little something like this. And I hope you guys can see my board. Let me just see if I can get a little bit clearer there. Traditional business looks something like this. So we have, it looks like that. So at the top, we would have a CEO. And then within the structure, there's different levels. So we would go down after the CEO, we would have like an executive director, we'd have like a senior VP, VP, and then we have like upper management and so on. So basically, at this point, when you're working in this structure, you basically trade your time for money. So you're getting paid an hourly or salary wage at this point. So for me, we're client-facing staff, so we would begin here at the bottom. And for me, I worked my way up. I was an executive assistant for the longest time, and I worked my way up to this position. And as I worked my way up, I had my colleagues that we were all very qualified for the same position. We all were working together, but when I was working my way up, I found that I lost certain friends in the business, and people were just getting like, you know, I guess, what's the word? They were just getting upset about it, or, you know, I just basically lost friends up on the way up. So basically, when you think about it, the more that you climb up in this corporate structure, yes, you'll make more money, but also you will have more responsibility. So for me, in my experience, I had a lot more responsibility, and for years on end, I had 2 phones as an executive assistant, and I would work until about 7:30 at night. So yeah, it was basically more money, more responsibility. Yeah, like basically I was never able to go to work and just leave my work there. I'd most of the time take my job with me at home. So that's basically how traditional business works. What I love about the Babes in Business model is that it's very different, and it's actually very fun when you think about it. So our Babes in Business model looks a little bit like this. Let me just erase this here. And our Babes in Business model looks like this. So when we start this business, we all come in here at the bottom here, right? And we have a pinnacle position that's called NMD. And when we all start the business at this position here, it doesn't matter what your background is, what your education is, where in the world you live in. We all get to start at the bottom, and we all get to start at the same place. So basically, let me just see here. So when you promote to the NMD position, essentially you're making between $80,000 to $120,000 in residual income at this point. Also, people in our company are reaching this position within 16 to 18 months. So that's pretty cool. So basically, let me just see here what else I can make sure I'm not missing anything. To start this business, it costs $165 for Australia. In Canada and US, it's $50. Canada, US. And in the UK, it's $50 as well. So basically, yeah, you investing a little amount of money when you think about traditional business. To start one, like if it's just a juice bar or a smoothie bar or a coffee shop, you essentially will pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to start it, and you might be in the red for a really long time. And with our company, with our business structure, is that you will be cash flow positive within 2 weeks, within 10 days. You become cash flow positive within our business. So that's pretty cool, one thing that we have within our business. And as well, I guess a little bit about how we get paid. I'm gonna just remove some of this here. So how we get paid is we have retail, we have commission, and we have bonuses. And within our business, we have several. We get paid actually 6 different ways, but I'm going to just explain the 3 different ways that we get paid. So we have just several different levels, but I'm going to talk about 3 for the time being. For retail, basically what happens is when us as a business owner, we get our product at wholesale, and our client will get their product at retail. So the difference between that is what we'll get within, like, basically when the client orders from us, we get the difference for that. And basically our first level, I guess, when you promote, you receive a $100 bonus. And I guess how commission works is that the more that you go up in levels, you have more commission. So you have the opportunity to make as much commission. It's uncapped. So that's a really beautiful thing about commission within the business. And you don't only just receive a $100 bonus when you promote. There's also it goes up to between $400 and it goes up to $1,200, $1,500, up to $3,000, actually up to $10,000 in bonuses. And then when you are promoting to these different levels, your mentor also gets these bonuses as well. So you get it, and then your mentor will get it as well. So that's how the bonuses work within the business, and how we get paid. I think I've explained everything. So yeah, so basically I'm going to flick it over to Brittany now, who's going to talk more about our program and our product. So Brittany, wherever you are, if you can just raise your hand.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Are we good? Okay, cool. So you guys have heard some lovely women talk now. They've told you a little bit about their experience in the business. Jerry showed us how we get paid and all of that, but you guys are probably wondering like what it is exactly that we offer at this point. So I want you to think of Uber. So who here has taken an Uber in their life? I took a lot recently. Ugh, it's crazy times. So I've taken an Uber before. So think about Uber, and the product that they offer is their rides. So you get from A to B with their Uber rides. And then they also have a business aspect to Uber. So you can be an Uber driver, or you can use their product by getting from A to B. So I want you to think of Babes in Business in that way. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about the product that we offer, the A to B ride. So that program is called the Health Style Emporium. You might have heard the lovely ladies mention it a couple times. The Health Style Emporium is an online holistic health and wellness hub that we offer to anyone in the world at any time, where they can have access to different resources like yoga guides, meditation guides, self-love challenges, holistic health and wellness resources like recipes. We have like over 100 recipes. This month actually is Vegan July, so we're doing a July vegan challenge where we help you to make the transition to eat vegan, or even to just take a small step with better eating and things like that. So it's really cool. It's for anyone who wants to lose weight, better themselves in any kind of way. There's always something that can be done for your health, and I think a lot of times we forget about those preventative measures, and that's what we're really about in the Health Style Emporium, is going back to basics, using those preventative measures to take care of our mind, body, and soul. We also have amazing health professionals in the Health Style Emporium. So we have anywhere from yoga instructors, personal trainers, skin specialists, nutritionists, dietitians. Gosh, the list seriously goes on and on. It's actually really cool. So anyone can have access to those health professionals and ask questions. So we like to say that it's kind of like having your own private healthcare in the Health Style Emporium, except you don't have like outrageous fees every time you want to go see a doctor and ask a question. So it's really cool. So we have also partnered with a product in the Health Style Emporium. It's called Juice Plus. Because of the health statistics raising these days with diabetes and cancer and all of these like terrible diseases that we have that could really be cured by preventative measures. So we believe in taking it back to basics, and we have partnered with Juice Plus. Let me show you guys my little capsules here. So we have a couple different varieties here. So these are just a whole food capsule. So, oh, my phone is, there we go. Okay. So these are just a whole food capsule. So it's literally fruits and veg in a capsule. There's actually 30 different varieties of fruit in these bad boys here, which is really cool. So how they're made is the fruit is harvested at the peak of ripeness, and then they're dehydrated. Or they're turned into like a big smoothie thing, and then they're dehydrated at a low temperature to keep all the goodness locked in, basically. They're in an airtight capsule, so they're never oxidized. So all that like goodness is locked in. And then the other cool thing, so these ones, mine's actually empty now because I literally had it at work today. But this is my favorite. It's a chocolate shake with a bunch of goodness in it. It still has all of those yummy ingredients. So again, all of the natural whole foods. We have, let's see here, chickpea powder. We have alfalfa sprout, radish sprout, rice bran, just all that like amazing stuff that's all natural. It doesn't have any of those added fillers or what is the word I'm looking for that multivitamins have? I don't remember, but multivitamins, you only absorb about 40 to 60% of that, the nutrients from a multivitamin. And the rest of it is not synthetics. Thank you. Synthetics in a multivitamin. So none of that exists in Juice Plus. It's all natural. And then the really cool thing, these guys here are gummies that your children actually get for free. So whenever the parent buys like the capsules, you can also get kids for free between the ages of 4 to 18, so that we can really be teaching our kids like those healthy habits and giving them fruits and veggies. Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't get the recommended daily allowance. Veggies are hard for me. Fruits may be a little better, but veggies are difficult. So let's see here. I think that's all I wanted to touch on. Yeah, I'm gonna flick it to Laura, and she's gonna share her experience with the program and the product, and all of that.
Can everybody hear me?
Perfect.
Hey, can y'all hear me? We good? Hey, I'm Laura. Hey, Kristen. I'm Laura, and I have been using Juice Plus, the capsules, consistently for 6 months. I'm not a sufferer, I'm a fighter of Hashimoto thyroiditis, which is a hypothyroid disorder. So I lose my hair, my nails get really brittle and they break, and my skin gets dry, and I get really tired. So needless to say, my immune system is not the best. But with the Juice Plus, I have noticed a big difference in my hair. I have new hair growth. My nails are amazingly long and strong. Not only that, I have a lot more energy. All the antioxidants that are packed into those capsules have helped me tremendously. Another fun thing is that I have 2 kids, and they love the gummies. They are so excited to have the gummies every night, and they make healthier choices all the time now. My youngest daughter, she has asthma, so she's gluten-free, and before it was really difficult for her to make the best choices. She's here. But now she knows to say no, that because she knows it's not going to be good for her. She knows it's not going to help her feel well. You know, she'll get an outbreak of her eczema. So yeah, you want to say hi? Your face is a little messy. Too. They love the shakes, especially the chocolate. They said it tastes like a Frosty, but it's a vegan. So, but yeah, so that's my experience with the products. Absolutely love them. Yeah, so I'm going to give it to Kristen.
Hey, can everybody hear me? Thumbs up. Yeah? Awesome. Okay, so Laura totally stole my thunder. I was actually going to lead in with how long my hair has gotten. It's grown. It's grown actually like 2 inches in the last 2 months. Like, I just cut it off. It's growing like crazy. And I was actually also going to point out my nails. I don't know if you guys can see them, probably, but like they're super duper long and super duper strong. My acne, almost completely gone. I will say I used to get like a lot of acne, especially, never mind my dog, he's just mouthy. Especially like around the time of my period, I used to get like a lot of pimples, and I'm really not getting that now. Like I might get like 1 or 2 where I used to get like full face before. Definitely sleeping better. I'm sleeping so much better than I used to. I used to be awake like all the time throughout the night, and now I can actually sleep through my 5-year-old rolling all over my bed and kicking me in the night, and that's pretty fantastic. The energy, like Laura was mentioning, fabulous. I am so getting eaten by my dog. I am so much more alert in the daytime than I was. I also find that my moods are a lot more stable. I was diagnosed as being bipolar about 5 years ago, and I noticed since starting the Juice Plus, which I take the gummies because I love them. My kids actually thought they were candy for like a week, but I'm just more stable. Like I'm more level across the board, and there's not quite as many ups and downs and peaks and valleys. And so I am really, really happy that I made the choice to jump in on the program and get, and get myself on the Juice Plus gummies. Couldn't be happier. So with that, I'm going to flip it over to Audra.
Awesome. Thank you for those stories. Yes, I could totally relate to the hair, skin, nails thing. Totally. So we wanted to, just thank you all for hopping on with us tonight. I would love to share my journey with you. I actually was very hesitant in the beginning. I almost said no to this opportunity. And I think that's a lot of the misconceptions that I had in this business. So at the time, I was actually I was more than full-time office manager for a very busy insurance agency. And I knew it wasn't for me. I knew that I didn't want to sit behind a desk my whole life. I knew that I didn't want to be in a building, and I knew that I needed more freedom than 1 to 2 weeks of vacation per year. Because my husband and I had huge dreams to travel. That's what we love to do. And I wasn't able to do that with that. So, what I found was that I really found my passion as in health coaching. That's what I love to do. And so I started to build my own business. But if anyone's ever built their own business, you know how hard it is to do that. You can spend a lot of time in the beginning and spend a lot of money that you're not even making. For me, I was spending a good 6 to 9 months on my business, and I wasn't even raking in anything from it. So it was very, very discouraging because it was my ticket. It was my ticket out of my office manager position that I needed and I wanted so badly, and it wasn't working. I was crying to my husband often. It was terrible. So I had to circle back around to this business, and I said yes. And what I love about it now is that it's so flexible. I can create my day the way that I want to. I can work wherever I want, whenever I want, and with whoever I want. I'm my own boss. It's so freeing to have that, to have the opportunity, and I can travel whenever I want. If you're like me, some misconceptions that you may have is that, you don't have enough time. For me, in the beginning, I was a more than full-time office manager, and I didn't think that I had any time to do this. And my mentor really sat down with me, and she showed me that I can do this business in stolen moments. I could do it 15 minutes in the morning. I could do 15 minutes while I was on my lunch break. I could do another 15 minutes after dinner. And that's all that I needed in order to build the momentum up to cut back hours in my office manager position. So I also thought that I needed to sell, and that could not be farther from the truth, because if you sell in this business, it's not going to work for you. We're really about building relationships and connecting with people and just sharing the opportunity with them if we see that it would be something that would benefit them. So definitely not sharing. I also thought that I really needed to be an expert. I thought that I needed to know everything that there was to get started in this business. And that, is so untrue. You're actually given not only a mentor, but that amazing training manual that's going to guide you through step by step to teach you the things that you need when you need them. It's not, giving you things and making you overwhelmed in the beginning. You're getting the things that you need as you need them. So it's very simple. I love that about it. And I also thought that I needed to know a lot of people. So you actually don't need to know anyone. What I found was that I've completely built my business alone just on social media, and I've all done that with the training that we're given in Babes in Business. So it's so easy. it's, you know, my misconceptions were completely squashed. So, you know, we really, really hope that encourage you to connect with the person that invited you here tonight and ask as many questions as possible. If it seems foreign, if it seems scary to you, that's awesome, because we all know that the magic happens when we step out of our comfort zone, right? So connect with that person. Tell them your why. Why is it that you want to do this? We want to know why. I would love to chat with you more too. So again, thanks for hopping on with us. And I hope that everybody enjoys the rest of their evening.